I walked to this commode, which is about 15, 20 feet away, pretty big room. And I sit down and I feel like I just climbed Mount Everest.
Wow.
And I've done that.
Right.
Like to base camp. I've hiked there.
Right.
Yeah. And that was hard.
The Shift Report.
Laid down one day to go to bed, and I was going to bed like at 9 p.m. at that point. And I just couldn't breathe. Like it was that quick.
Wow.
And I'm just like, what is going on here?
So you just felt like you just couldn't catch your breath at that point.
Yeah, it's like it felt like an elephant was sitting on my chest.
Wow.
And I just couldn't breathe. I just couldn't exhale, inhale. I couldn't do anything. So I checked my pulse ox on the SpO2. I had a portable one, and it said something like 83, 84%.
Jeez.
And I was at rest. Like I hadn't even done anything.
Right.
So that freaked me out. So I went to the hospital. Get to the hospital, go through the ER, finally make it up to the COVID unit, and the ER is ramsacked at this point.
So how long was your stay in the ER if it
I
was
was
that
there
busy?
for 16 hours, yeah.
16
hours, yeah.
Oof.
But I might have been the lucky one.
Right.
Like who knows? So I get to this unit. I want to use the restroom, which is like 15 feet away. And I walk to the restroom, and the nurse is like, "You're going to be okay?" I said, "Yeah, just put some extension tubing on the oxygen so I can get there."
And at this point, how many liters of oxygen were you on?
Not just 2.
Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't on much.
And your saturations were fine?
Yeah, they were like, in the ER at least, they were like 96%.
Okay.
So, it helped me. So in the ER, I just sat there, just watched South Park on repeat for 16 hours. Finally got to this room. I'm like, I need to use the restroom. And I hadn't gone to the restroom. They had given me fluids and stuff, so I had to pee. So I walked to this commode, which is about 15, 20 feet away, pretty big room. And I sit down and I feel like I just climbed Mount Everest.
Wow.
And I've done that.
Right.
Like to base camp. I've hiked there.
Right. Yeah.
And that was hard. And this was 15 feet compared to 12 days of hiking.
Jeez.
So it was just like, okay, what just happened? So I'm over here pulling the call light on the commode, the little string.
Right.
And she's like, "Hey, what's up?" And I went back to my own hospital, so I know these people.
Right.
And I'm like, dude, I can't make it back to bed.
Wow.
So they come
so you
in
were
all
that winded,
gowned up.
like you just couldn't.
Yeah, I was done. I felt like post hip replacement.
Wow.
85-year-old post hip replacement. Couldn't walk. 2 of the nurses gown up, come get me back in bed. I look up at the nurse. She looks at me and I said, "Bedside commode?" And she's like, "Yep." And I was like, "I'm okay with that. I'm not getting back up."
Wow.
But holy crap, like it completely ruined me.
The Shift Report.